Hey guys, Mike to Mike here. Today we're hitting a couple thrift stores and we're just looking for some clothes for a few things for me, mostly for the missus. And I was never really thought until I was probably in my 40s about going to a thrift store. I always thought, what a mess. But it's not something I would want to do. But the more that I have gone with my wife shopping for thrift stores or shopping at thrift stores, it's pretty amazing some of the deals you find. She actually has a Poshmark store that she has bought some higher end stuff and she sells it on Poshmark. But mostly she buys stuff for herself because she's pretty dang thrifty. And so I got Brandy here. I'm gonna let her kind of tell you a little bit about what it is that she does at the thrift store. So why do you go to the thrift stores?
So there are a couple reasons that I go to the thrift stores. One is going to be a sustainability standpoint. I really, really hate waste. So anytime that I can save things from going into the landfill, things from being thrown just in trash, wastelessly, I really enjoy doing that. So for starters, it saves our planet a little bit at a time, which maybe is a little bit cheesy, but also fast fashion, what's trendy and what's in, maybe looks super, super cute, but maybe next week it's not the same thing. And so I do like to look for more classic pieces or pieces that really fit me that I can get for a steal here instead of going maybe to the mall or maybe to a higher end store and spending hundreds of dollars on that same staple piece that I can get under $15 maybe here.
So, Brandy, you also go and buy stuff from thrift stores and resell it on Poshmark, right?
I do, yes.
So what's Poshmark?
So Poshmark is an app. It's sort of like a social media platform with a buying option. So it is a purchasing app, right? Like an eBay or even Amazon to some degree, except for that a lot of this stuff's either pre-used or new with tags, but at a steal that you wouldn't find at a retail store. And so I can go into a Goodwill, for example, maybe purchase something for $7 or $8 and resell it for $30 or $40, $50 depending. So for a lot of poshers, it's kind of what you call each other inside of Poshmark. For poshers, you can spend a day at a couple different thrift stores, come home, make sure those items are clean, really look them over for like sensor tag holes, rips, tears, stains, these kinds of things. Clean them up, get them in great working order, remove the stains, patch whatever is wrong with them if that's something you can do, or just vet those items before you leave the store. And then photograph them. I have mine cataloged in banker's boxes and, sell those for several times what you bought them for, but a fraction of what you'd buy them for brand new.
Cool. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to kind of record some of the things that we're finding here that are like super deals. So Brandy, you have a history of retail, right?
I do, yes. About 10 years of retail.
And so like when you've worked in retail, what industries have you worked in? I mean, like what stores, if you can name them?
Oh, yeah. So I worked at a big box department store, rhymes with elk, several times. I have worked in bigger convenience stores. I have worked in off-road stores. So I do have just a wide variety of different retail experience there.
Okay, great. So I don't know anything about fashion clothing brands aside from what I grew up with your Levi's or Polos or Izod's, and I'm dating myself now. So Brandy's, for like maybe some of the ladies out there that would ever catch a glimpse of this video, she's going to be able to tell you like, hey, this blouse or this pair of pants, I think Ann Taylor's a brand that she's seen before in these thrift stores. She'll say, oh yeah, these pair of pants or slacks or whatever are $60 at, something that ends in Einmart. And, we're buying them for $4, just as an example. Now, it does require effort, a lot of time to go through the racks and look at clothing by clothing by clothing, but we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. So stick around. We'll be back here in a few minutes. So guys, check this out. This is just an example of like the discounts. So these are, I was just looking through the different pairs of pants. Patagonias. These are brand new with a tag. They're like $30, but online they're 60 to 70. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I don't know that I would buy them, but nonetheless, like that's a really good deal. I'll show you one that my wife found. So Brandy found this steal. Check this out. These are like, look at that. They're Gaps. Brand new with the tag, size 10, woman's. $8. There's some deals to be had here. Check it out. So I was searching these and I found that these Gap high-rise are like $74. Size 10, different colors, but it's the same type of pant. It's a carpenter pant.
Everly sweater, $192 for that sweater. This isn't. Oh, just for this. This one right here. So it's not what this looks like, but it's just an example to show. Everly sweater is $182. Everly sweater, $6.49. It's in great condition. There's no stains. It looks super cute. Just a cute little croppy sweater. That's so silly.
Here's an example of some of the deals that can be found. This shirt again, new with tags on it. It's an Ellison. Not sure of the brand. $35. $3.79. Kind of cute. Whew, wow, we got a lot of stuff. I'm telling you, this woman is amazing in a thrift store. Stand back, elbows are going to be thrown. She's going to come out like a hero on top. We spent $128 and we got 29 items. We just did a quick search on the internet for kind of fair market value of like what those would be. Some of them new because they're new with tags. Some of them if we had to replace them. Some of them if we bought them off Poshmark or eBay or whatever, because some of this stuff's, you know, it's out of style, or not out of style, but it's past its manufacturing time, so they're not making that anymore. It'd be almost $1,100 to replace this $128 for the stuff we bought. I feel like it was a huge win. Do you feel it was a huge win?
Yeah, always. Any day at the thrift store is a day that I win. So it's a day that you win.
Absolutely, always. So, real quick, we got 2 pairs of pants, one for her, one for me, a pair of shoes, 9 long sleeve t-shirts, because who's cold all the time?
It's me.
Yeah. We got 5 short sleeve t-shirts because her and our preteen are about almost the same size. We got 3 short sleeve shirts for me at work, which are going to be button downs or polos. We got 3 workout shirts because our boy's in wrestling and loves to be outdoors and doing stuff. And then for the missus here, we got 2 blouses, like work style blouses, 2 sweaters or cardigans, 1 t-shirt, and then 2 tank tops. And I'm going to have Brandy, because she knows clothes better than I do. I just put them on and go to work. So I'm going to have her show you real quick what we actually got in this haul. Okay? You're on camera, girl.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is just a tank top from a company I've never heard of before. We looked it up. It's just a little croppy toppy. We got White House Black Market. That is super nice quality, good all the time. This is the t-shirt that I showed you earlier. I couldn't say no to this, you guys. It was so cute. New with tags. Original price $35. There's a cabbie. If you know anything about cabbie, I'm a sucker for cabbie. So this is, again, like an Anthropologie brand. Super nice, very high quality. If you see it and you like the style, scoop it up. You can keep it forever. It's really great. Another White House Black Market, just a little blouse. And then I did find a pair of jeans. They are Aura brand. I had never heard of them before. They are a Wrangler brand. So Aura from the women at Wrangler. This is just, we live in Oklahoma. I really love the little scissor tails on this, so I got it. It's a Rue 21, just a sweater.
Just so you know,
for the fall.
Scissor-tail flycatcher, state bird of Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah, I left that part out. And super sweet, some Converse low tops. Our daughter kind of
trashed mine a couple years ago when we were about the same size in shoes, and I've been still wearing them just because it's easier than going to the store or actually doing anything. These are great. You can take just a magic eraser to the tops where you see a little bit of wear, and blam, they're like brand new. We got this pair of ripstop cotton pants for Mike, and they are gravel gear. I looked them up. They're about $50 new. You can get them at Northern Tool, but they've got your hammer loop if that's something you're into. Just really nice quality. I like them a lot. We got a pearl snap. I know I grabbed a shirt. We got a pearl snap for Mike because we're suckers about pearl snap. It's a nice Wrangler. This is just kind of a mechanic style shirt. Just Mike likes that style and I like him in it. And then just a little polo. This one was new with tags, $60. And then these are just like my soul. So this one.
Yep.
This one right here, this is super me.
Yep. So.
And then this.
I'm fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. That's her catchphrase sometimes. So.
And this is, my children have heard this so many times. So this was actually one that my siblings and I were told on a pretty normal basis growing up. This is for Benjamin. He'll be a little bit bigger by Christmas time. But he loves an ugly sweater and he really loves Christmas. So we did that. Grayson, we gave her money while we were there and she kind of did her own thing. So we didn't loop her stuff in here, but she had a really good time. All right. This is just a nice lightweight long sleeve for Mike. And it's an Old Navy. This is a Christian shirt, I think, from somewhere. I'm not really sure where, but it just looked nice. Just another lightweight long sleeve. My Cozumel shirt from when I went is starting to wear out, so I've got this one here. I am a sucker for Woodies, so I found this one. It's a Hawaiian shirt. We've got it here. These are just a bunch of random long sleeve shirts. So our son loves The Greatest Showman. We found that one. And he does archery and scout, so we grabbed that one. This is just, so like I said, these are just kind of random long sleeves. Although I did see this one, and this was awesome. If you're wordy and you're punny, this Velociraptor shirt is amazing. We've got a couple t-shirts. Grayson actually scoped this one out for Benjamin. It's a Chewy shirt. Instead of NASA, it says taco, so he'll be tickled about that.
And if where you're at, you're not familiar, Chewy's is a Mexican chain restaurant. They have all kinds of like little contests. You bring a framed picture of your pet, you get a free queso. We'll plug them a little bit about that. They have really cool, witty t-shirts that you can buy in their store. But
they do.
We don't really like to spend $20 on a t-shirt, especially if it's for a kid and he's going to go out and...
He is going to grow 6 inches by the time you walk out of the restaurant. Let's just be honest here. Okay, so that's just a wonky, the rest of these are just short sleeves here, so just a couple nice short sleeves. I found a Russell Westbrook jersey for Oklahoma City Thunder basketball. He will be tickled, he outgrew his last one. And then just a couple of, Moisture Wick, short sleeve, good for wrestling shirts.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got.
So, real quick for us, the key to this is... if you have a smaller community, like maybe 20, 30 miles outside of your main city, you're probably going to get better deals there, but you're still going to get great deals in your town at a Goodwill, a thrift store, a Salvation Army. What else has it? What are the other ones called?
There are community thrift stores. That's the name, not just like, hey, go to a community, but actual community thrift stores. The Goodwill. Salvation Army's kind of hit and miss sometimes. It kind of depends on the community you're in. We like even Plato's Closet's great. Daisy Exchange, if you have it. As far as ladies apparel, those are really great. Yes.
The Uptown Cheapskate?
Uptown Cheapskate is really, really good. Those are great prices.
So one of the things to note here, can we show them one of the color things on the color tag?
Sure. Yeah, so this one, for example, says $1.99, but today all blue tags at both locations we were at were 50% off. So this shirt was $1.
Right. And when we're looking at these, as we pull the clothes off the rack, we try them on, and you pulled how many at the first store? Like 25 or 30?
Yeah, so I typically pull way more than I think that are actually going to work because I know my body type. So I know what size I am in certain brands, and I know how certain things fit me. I know that my waist is a little bit higher, I know that my hips are a little bit wider, and I know that my top is a little bit smaller. So when it comes to things like that, I will get more than I think that I'm going to need, because sometimes with those different fits, you may not know every brand, and maybe let's say 70% of those don't fit you. You pulled 25, so you've got a handful that are actually keepers and that you're happy with, instead of running.
And we do try to go through these and look at them and make sure there's no rips, tears, stains,
Yes.
anything like that. If there is, they go right back to the rack.
Right.
We're not going to buy those.
And the thing is, we don't buy everything from a thrift store. There are certain things that we know, hey, these things were cool buying at a thrift store to, just better sustain your environment and your world. But there are other things that we do buy brand name because it's just more worth it. We'll get that longer wear, or we've known where it's been. Those kinds of things.
Yeah, we'll buy new shoes typically.
Typically we buy new shoes, but I was super psyched about those
and
chucks.
those shoes don't look like they've hardly even been worn,
No.
other than the scuffs on the front.
Yeah.
The tread looks like it, and the inside doesn't even look like they've been worn.
Yeah, are gone. One more thing. Pay attention to how these tags are put on. Some are stapled in, some are used with a tag gun. When you're using them with a tag gun, you don't know the history of some of these clothes. Do make sure you use scissors. Don't try to pull in a china cabinet, just rip them off. You may end up with holes that weren't there before you bought them. And definitely be careful with the staples. You don't want to make holes in your brand new clothes or your new to you clothes.
Oh, and before I forget, last thing, and I appreciate you guys liking my channel. What's your channel?
Project Manuels.
And what's it about?
Food.
I like to eat.
Who likes food? I want 2 hands up.
Yeah. So what's your handle?
So it's Project Manuels. My name is Brandy. I'm on that channel there, and it's all about copycat meals, how to do basics in the kitchen if you're new there, different recipes that I like, hacks that we found out in the kitchen, how to use certain appliances. So jump on over and see us there.
Yep. So for us, I felt that this was a great thing for us to share today, because she's Miss Frugal. She really stretches a dime and gets 11 pennies out of it as often as she can. And for us, we're trying to make this information available to you so that you guys can do the best for your home and your families. So we felt like today was a win for us. If you like what you see today, click the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications, and remember, like I say, make tomorrow better than today, because you can.
I don't remember.
Oh, what about...
Shake Washington?
I don't know, maybe it is. Or if we went and bought it new at Chewy's, it's how much?
15.
Yeah.